Hello everybody, this is the ranch at Rivershine. This game actually just came out today. I think this episode may come out tomorrow, the next day once I edit it. I actually already recorded this once and I'm so sad because I had the audio set to my controller that I also had plugged into my computer and it sort of defaulted to that instead of my microphone. So I have to re-record everything, but that's okay, I love this game. So we're gonna get into it. That was this game here, but we're just gonna make a new game. Get a character going. I'm just going to speed this up and get a character here. And as always, we'll call her York, and that's going to be our character for right now. But yeah, I'm super excited. Let's get into this. I love horse games so much, and I've played probably most of them that have existed, at least that I've had access to. But yeah, let's go talk to Madeleine here. York, I'm so pleased to see you here. Please allow me to extend you a warm welcome to Rivershine. Now the one thing about this game, if you try to click the dialogue anywhere outside the box, it won't go, but then here it will. We've all been eagerly anticipating your arrival, York. The entire town has been working diligently to restore the ranch for you. That's so kind of them. Well, everyone who remains at any rate. The past few years have been quite a challenge for our community, to say the least. However, now that you're here and we have our very own champion to represent Rivershine once again, I'm confident that better days lie ahead. Of course, you're not yet a champion, York, especially since you arrived here on foot. It's true. Fortunately, I've arranged for horse traders to participate in a grand reopening of the auction house today. While we don't currently have many horses available, I'm sure that I'll be able to offer you a greater variety in the future. Nice. Now, it's understandable if the prospect of participating in your first horse auction is intimidating. Allow me to explain the process. Please do. As I present each horse to you, you may either pass or place a bid on it. Feel free to pass on any horses that don't interest you, but once you do, someone else will purchase it. If you see a horse that catches your eye, be sure to bid on it. It may take a few rounds to win it, but don't worry. If you truly want a horse, and have the funds for it, of course, I'm confident you will be able to obtain it. If I may offer you some advice on choosing your first horse, of course you should choose a horse with a coat that you like, but also consider their skill levels. Their jump speed, endurance, and flexibility will all impact their performance. All of these skills can be improved based on a horse's potential. Therefore, if you plan to train your horse, it may be best to purchase one with a high potential, even if their other skills are currently lacking. Don't worry too much about their name either. You can change that later. I'm thrilled to see which horse you would choose, York. I'll see you in the auction house when you're ready. Nice, okay. Let's go get a horse. So here's the auction house. I love the building design in this game. Also, this game is designed by just one person, and it's so impressive. I just love it so much. Is this a black horse? Oh my gosh. 56. Oh gosh, okay. Speed is really low. Shiny Jade. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. I want to go through a few of them to show you guys, but I've never seen a black horse show up in the first auction. Okay, we're gonna bid on her. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna go with the lowest bid, just so I don't run out of money. Okay, someone else bid. We're gonna bid again. Okay, there's no time limit. We won! Okay, so we've got $650 left for now, but that's okay. Your horse is a lovely choice, York. I have no doubt that you will make a formidable pair. Now that you have acquired a horse, I recommend visiting our trainer, River. I've informed her that you will be arriving and she has prepared a lesson for you. You will find River in the outdoor arena just down the hill from the auction house. Oh, and don't forget to lead your horse with you to the arena, York. Nice. Okay, I really love this mechanic. It works so well in the demo. Let's see. So if you walk up, I think it's really weird how this works. So it's saying E, but I think it's not E for me. There we go. It's R for me. I think the menu doesn't change. Also, yeah, the camera's a little bit odd, but this is so exciting. Okay, look at us go. I love that this game has this mechanic. Like in Minecraft, you can lead the animals around, but the leads are really like flimsy, don't work super well. But this is so fun. And a little arrow that tells you where to go. All right, so River's in the arena here. Let's go meet her. Well, if this isn't Rivershine's next cross-country champion. I sure hope so. I like the wink. She's really cute too. So it's nice to meet you, York. Oh, and who do we have here with you? Shiny Jade. I'm sure you'll both go far together. I'm River. I usually work with Madeline to help her find and train horses for the auction house, but she asked me to take some time today to prepare a lesson for you and get you acquainted with your new partner. It's very kind of you. Now let's get you riding. It'll be easier to explain once you're on Shiny Jade. Just stand next to your horse and mount it when you're ready. Okay. And then it's pretty easy. W to walk forward. It's going to tell me W again to go faster. And then S to slow down. That's a good start, York. Take it easy with the gallop as your horse doesn't have a lot of endurance just yet. It's always better to slow down to a canter before your horse fully runs out of energy. But I know how fun it is to go at full speed. Now let's see if we can take a better look at Shiny Jade. Okay, oh, left alt. Okay, so if you hit left alt, you can move around, but you can still walk, and then you can turn with the A and D. And then left alt again, we'll center it back to the center here. Nice. Now that you've learned the basics, I'll add a few jumps in the arena. Don't worry, I'll keep the obstacles small, for now. To help Shiny Jade jump well, speed up to a trot or faster. Make sure your horse faces the obstacle straight on, and when you're close enough, jump it. Remember that it's easier to prepare for obstacles correctly when you're approaching it slowly. So if Shiny Jade refuses a jump, make sure to take your time when you try again. Alright, let's give it a try. Alright, approach jump and press space. So yeah, we'll see the indicator here. Turns green. I took that at a canter. I meant to do it at a trot. That's okay. Nice jump, York. If you pay close attention after crossing an obstacle, you'll see that your horse is improving their jump skill. You can train your horse in multiple disciplines such as jump, endurance, speed, or flexibility when you ride them. However, your horse will lose energy as you train them, and once they run out of energy, they can't be trained any further until they rest. Feel free to practice on our other cavaliers in the arena, and when you're done training, come see me. Alright, so yeah, if you see where it says idle right there, I can't really move the mouse to show you, but as we go, so at a trot we don't see anything, but if we jump, yep, the jump thing goes up. If we turn, you get flexibility. If we canter, we get speed. And then if we gallop, we get endurance. I want to be careful, I don't want to, we're going to do a little bit more training here. And yeah, so this horse had really low speed, I think. So we're going to focus on speed, which is cantering. But we're also going to do a bit of jumping because it's important. But yeah. And then if you see that bar like underneath, that's our energy bar. But let's go see River. We can do some training afterwards. Great training session, York. I've already set up a beginner obstacle course on your ranch, so if you want to train again, you can always do so in your arena or right here in town. We still have a lot to chat about, but I'm sure you're very excited to get settled on your ranch with Shiny Jade. Before you leave town, make sure to stop by the general store. I bet George has a little care package to help you get started. There might even be a carrot or two for Shiny Jade in there. Talk to you soon. Nice, alright. So, if we head over here, give us a little arrow to it as well. There's going to be the main town up ahead there. Look at these little chickens and the baby chicks as well. It's so cute. Okay, so general store. Let's go see if we can find George. Okay, hey George. Nice. Welcome in, York. I'm sure you've had a long day, so I won't keep you for long. I prepared a little care package to help you get settled on your ranch. It includes a few tools for you, but most importantly, some hay, grain, and bedding for Shiny Jade. Nice. It should be enough to last a few days. After that, you'll be able to gather more forage around your ranch, or come by my store if you're missing something to care for your horse. I have a little bit of everything in my store, but nothing too fancy. You'd usually be able to visit my neighbors' stores too, but they've all closed down due to the lack of visitors. Oh. Hopefully now that you're bringing attention back to Rivershine, they'll settle in town again. Now you should get home and bring Shiny Jade in the stable to take care of them after this eventful day. I wish you both a good evening. Thank you, George. It is quite sad about the town, but hopefully we can help. And then if we take this left here, head just across the bridge, can head home through that archway up ahead. Rivershine Ranch. I think one of my favorite parts is they didn't actually explain like why I get this ranch. Just like, thanks for coming. We have a ranch for you. Alright, so it looks like there actually is some stuff here. If you see those little particles, that indicates something you can pick up. So we got some orchard grass there. Oh, sometimes I feel like it turns on the alt, but I'm not clicking it, but maybe I am. So yeah, we are going to take, well, I guess it's time to go to here, so we can head into the barn. Such a pretty barn too. Okay, press F to learn more and care about your horse. Okay, so we'll give you some hay. Let's see, 50%. So Timothy hay will get you to 50%, nice. Oh, is it going to make me give you, you don't need it. What if I exit? I don't want to give you this. Oh, it won't let me. Oh, it just... Okay, as long as I click on something. Okay. And then we'll give you a carrot. You can give them 1 treat per day. And some brushing. Okay, it looks like you're already clean because it's got sparkles. But if you brush them, it'll give you some trust with them. And you don't want to brush their face because they don't like it. Alright, muck the stall. Pitchfork. Nothing to pick up. Give you some straw though. And then this stuff is just the tack, but we don't have anything new right now. Okay. There's no back button. Oh, there we go. Alright. So, now it says go to my home and sleep for the night, but we're going to finish training for today. So as you can see, that energy bar is not completely full anymore, so they lose that energy throughout the day. So I'm just going to collect some stuff around the ranch. We can actually take a quick... oh yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is weird. But yeah, we're going to take a quick tour around the ranch. So this is the pasture here to the right. I can put her in the pasture as well. Then there's this cool area up here with the waterfall. And then it looks like this is going to be crop area. I don't know if I didn't unlock that during the demo. I also didn't mention it, but I did play the demo. But these planter boxes here... oops. These planter boxes here, you can plant stuff in later. Let's go pick this up. And yeah, I think I'm mostly going to canter because this horse had really low canter. And then, let's see. Yeah, so you can see the potential where we have 51% potential left. And so as the potential goes down, it'll give it to these skills here. But they also lose potential, I think 1% overnight. So we want to do as much as possible, basically. But yeah, speed is only at 14%. These two are both pretty good, jump and flexibility. So really we need to work on speed and endurance. Okay. Yeah, I do kind of want to be careful about the flexibility. I don't really want to use too much of it. Okay, let's see. Can we do? Yeah. So yeah, up here, I don't know if anything's going to be here eventually, but it seems like it's just kind of a path through here. And then on the left, this is the back side of our arena that we have at the house, but I'm pretty sure you can only get in the entrance on the other side. It's really interesting though, straight ahead of us in the demo, this was a fully like indoor arena that was built. So maybe it's something that we'll have to rebuild in the future or something, I don't know. It's kind of cool. So yeah, and if you see by that little bar, it's slowly going down if I canter, but then if I gallop, it's going to go down really quickly. And then you want to slow back down to a canter sometime before it empties out completely, and then that way it'll go back up at least part of the way, and then it slowly depletes over time. But yeah, that's what the whole ranch looks like. I'm going to keep doing some training here until we run out of energy, and then we're just going to go to bed. Although it is super interesting because the first day, we don't have any clock or anything, but tomorrow we'll see in the upper right, we'll have like the time and everything for us. It's just nice that we don't have to worry about rushing or anything. Alright, so we ran out of energy. As you can see, we can still canter, but it no longer shows that speed ability getting gained. And then if we turn quickly, we're not getting flexibility or anything. So yeah, let's head back to the barn again. And then real quick, I'm gonna send you to the pasture. Oh, I've never seen it do this before. Okay. But yeah, so this is the pasture. They'll just wander around over here. Super fun. Oh, looks like there is a little bit of stuff here I can grab. Now, this pasture is actually slightly different than it was during the demo. So these crosses here were just gates, and they just opened automatically. So it looks like we have to either buy this area, fix it up, something. And then also this corner, this wasn't available, but it looked a little bit different. But this is, if we interact, it says you'll need to repair the fertility pasture first. So this is, I think, where you can have baby foals. So that's really fun. But yeah, it looks like there's a whole bunch of items in here, but we can't get in. Oh. Never mind, I thought we couldn't get in here. Hope this isn't a problem. Or like something I'm not supposed to be able to do. I guess maybe it's just horses can't go in here right now. Hopefully I can get back, otherwise. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's just the horses that can't go in this way, it looks like. But yeah, I love this ability to put them in the pasture. And then once we have multiple horses, it's really fun just to be like, oh, this horse. Like, I'll ride one horse, the rest can go in the pasture. Super nice. Or I'm done riding one horse, so I'll put it in the pasture for the rest of the day. You can leave them outside overnight, but then they don't have as much energy the next morning, although they will get food and then you don't have to feed them as much the next day. So it's kind of a trade-off. But yeah, let's see. Care. Let's see. Can we give you a little bit of a brush? You're not really dirty, huh? Alright. Well, I just wanted you to trust me a little bit more. So we're down to 44% potential, 17%, 19%. Okay. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. And then the family tree is also new. It didn't have it in the demo, but since this is an auction horse, it looks like it's just going to be unknown. But that's still really cool that they added that. So that's super exciting. But let's head to bed here at the house. It's such a cute little house too. And then similar to my time at Portia, this game will save every night. So you can't really choose when to save. But it worked out pretty well. You just go to the bed, you hit sleep. And then the next morning, it should pop up, yeah, game saved. And then you walk out the door, and this is when you get any mail. So we have this one. I hope you had a good night's rest, because we have a busy day ahead. Why don't you come by for a chat, and I'll get you set up with a new training course to practice with your horse. You have your first competition to get ready for from River. Okay. Oh, and then we have another one, map exploration. I thought you might be getting a bit turned around as you find your way around town. Why don't you ride into town with your new pony and check your map to see where I am? I bet you can find me, probably. From Jay. Okay. So I actually do kind of know the map a little bit better than, like, when I first played this it was a little bit confusing. It's a pretty simple map once you walk around the whole thing. Is there an apple over here? Yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab the stuff on the way to the barn, and then we'll go take care of our horse, Shiny Jade. I kind of think I might rename her. I don't know, I do like the Jade part at least. I don't really have a problem with Shiny Jade either. Just feel like it's a little bit strange maybe, but I'm not super great at naming things. But yeah, let's hop into the barn. Good morning. Okay, so Yeah, so 50%. So if you look at the, I think I didn't really fully mention it, but if you look at that little pop-up that shows up, it'll say like what they do. So it's give you 75%, but we're already at 50. But you can only give them 1 hay per day. So that's a little bit of a thing where we only have 1 more Timothy hay. Or we could give, so I'm going to do that. That'll be up to 100. Then we'll do some brushing. And you can tell now it's got the dust particles rather than the sparkles. And once you finish an area, it shows sparkles for you. I think that's a cool way to do it. And then that care meter will slowly go up, but there are other things that we need to do. So yeah, I think that's as far as we're going to go. So we can grab the pitchfork here. And this is super cool. It'll automatically just put it in the bucket so we don't have to like do too much. You don't have to click or anything. Super easy. Then once they're all gone, you can just add some straw or whatever. The bedding. And now 100% care. Sweet. Alright. So now we can head to town and meet up with River and Jay. And once again, I'm going to try to do a bit of cantering, I think, around. Because I do want to get the speed a little bit more. So, M for map. Alright, so... Oh, Jay's house. Jay. Okay, so Jay's at his house. Here's me. So we just have to go over here. And if you ever see me looking around, I'm usually just looking for some items to pick up. Okay, looks like there's Jay's house over there. Let's go see. One more item real quick. And I don't think that there's a sprint button for the character. But, are you Jay? Howdy, York. Alright, let's click on the quest. Ah, looks like you found your way around town. I wasn't sure you'd make it here, to be honest. It's kinda mean. Just messing with you. Glad you figured out where I was on the map. You used the map, right? I did. It's so useful. A park ranger's best tool. Now, you can use the map simply to look around, see what buildings and villagers are in the area, but there's more. You can also use a guide to find your way around. Simply select a target on your map, like a store or the entrance to a new trail. And then click on guide. It will point you in the right direction while you're riding. That's handy. If you're too far from the entrance of a trail, you can also teleport back with your horse. Saves you from running back to the entrance, especially if you're getting tired. That's really cool. Don't worry too much though. I'm sure you'll get used to the town's layout soon and you'll be able to walk around with your eyes closed. Well, as long as your horse's eyes open. Alright, let's also chat. Be careful not to stay out too late, especially on the trails. You might turn into a pumpkin if you're not careful. Excuse me? I think he was joking, but that's crazy. I actually haven't seen that message before either, so I don't know if there's like... I don't think there's any like monsters or anything to worry about. But you know, I'm not actually too sure. But yeah, let's head over to River's house. Actually, guess I should check the map and make sure she's there. Let's see. Oh yeah, River's house. Okay. Looks like there's a couple of items over here. It's super handy how this stuff will just like respawn and stuff. And that way you don't have to buy too much. Oh, and I just got some seeds. So that'll be nice. We can start planting those eventually. Okay, I think River's in her house. Hello, River. Good morning. Shiny Jade is looking happy today. Aw, alright, quest. York, I hope you're ready for another training session today. I sure am. Before we get started, why don't you take a look at what I have in store. I've prepared a few different courses for you from beginner to expert. Each course also has obstacles of different styles with unique layouts, so it should keep it interesting while you're training. Nice. For today, the beginner flower fences should be a good start. Alright, let's also chat real quick. One thing to keep in mind is that horses get tired pretty easily. So if you're planning on entering competition, it's best to always make sure your horse has as much energy as possible. Trust me, it'll definitely improve your chances. Makes sense. If your horse is feeling a little drained after a while, no worries. You can always switch to a different horse for the day and give your competition horse a chance to rest. They deserve it. I only have one horse, but eventually. Alright, let's check out the shop here. So beginner flower fence, that's one she mentioned, $100. Okay. 550 left. Good. Okay, quest. York, I'm glad you picked up the flower fences. Before you run out of here, I thought I'd give you a few tips about Shiny Jade's training. As you might have noticed, you will naturally train your horse as you ride around town or jump in the arena. You can see next to their energy which skill they are actively training. I think I mentioned that before. For example, galloping will train endurance, cantering improves speed. Flexibility is practiced by turning sharply and jumping. Well, pretty self-explanatory. Keep in mind you can't train a horse indefinitely. It will be limited both daily based on the horse's energy and through their whole life depending on their potential. As your horse practices different activities throughout the day, such as training and competing, their energy level will go down. This also impacts how long they can gallop, and if your horse completely runs out of energy, it won't be able to go faster than a canter. Luckily, energy is restored daily as long as your horse is healthy. Your horse will also have more energy if they sleep in the stables, so keep that in mind before turning them out in the pasture. Potential, on the other hand, can't be restored as easily. Your horse will naturally lose potential as they age, and will lose a potential point for every skill point they gain. In other words, you want to maximize a horse's speed skill, you might want to limit their endurance training to put as much of their potential as possible into their speed. For now, let's focus on improving your horse's jump skill. Simply walk into the arena with Shiny Jade and select a beginner course you'd like to practice on. You should have a few courses to choose from now. Come and see me again once you've trained for a bit, and I'll let Madeline know about your progress. With any luck, she'll decide to open the competitions again. Nice. So let's go do some training. And can I also just say, I really like how this game explains the mechanics without it being too over the top or like in an awkward way. I do wish there was like hitching posts or something around here. That'd be fun. This is super weird. I don't know if I'm accidentally hitting that or what. Okay, let's see. Beginner flower fences. Let's try it out. Alright, look at them. They're so cute. Alright, let's do a bit of a canter. I definitely want to work on speed a lot, I think. Endurance is also important. Do have to keep in mind this is the sort of beginner horse for us, even though I do love her. And I do feel like I don't understand this course's layout. Like, what is this jump? And this one, or let's go. Oh, okay, yes, that's what happens if you don't hit space fast enough. Or if you miss a turn. I thought I did fine, but guess not. We can pretend that I was trying to show you guys. And yeah, I'm super glad that this game is more about cross-country. I do like the idea of like staying in the corner and like the jumpers kind of stuff, but it's a little bit hard to like actually navigate. Alright, I think we've done enough jumping and stuff, so let's go talk to River. Alright, let's see. Nice work, York. I can already see Shiny Jade's improvement. I'm sure Madeline will be very happy to hear about your progress. Oh, before I forget, here are a few apples for you. Well, for Shiny Jade. I'm sure you've noticed that your horse's energy goes down during training. If you want to bring their energy back up, you can always offer them a snack. Keep in mind you can only offer your horse a snack once per day, so choose your moment wisely. Go home and rest now, you both deserve it. Nice. Thank you. Okay, actually we'll give her a treat now. And yeah, we do have quite a few apples. So apples give 25% when carrots are 15. So try to save the apples, but you can give a few. Also, we'll get her roan horse in this barn. Where's that horse? It's so pretty. Alright, let's take a walk through her pasture here. She's got some stuff I can take. Doesn't look like it today, though. Oh, an apple. Okay. So, I think we're just I'm gonna take a little bit of a stroll around town, see if there's any more items. But mostly I'm just gonna work on some training, I think. Okay, we'll get the auction house horses, though. Look at these Appaloosas. So pretty. Also, I don't think I mentioned the sheep here. Look how cute they are. I don't think there's anything you can do with them, but they're so cute. And they run away from you, which is sad. But yeah, I think I saw everything around here that I could grab. Yeah. Alright, well, I think we're gonna head back to the house. Do a little bit more training. I might actually do some endurance training. As well as this more speed. But yeah, let's head back. But since the potential does go down 1% every night, it's really important to try to do as much training as possible every day until your horse runs out of potential. Alright, so we've used up all of our skills for today, all of our energy. So let's take little Shiny Jade here back to the barn. See if we can take care of her a little bit and go to bed soon, I think. I think I will let her to the pasture though a little bit too. Just because I really like it. Alright, so yeah, everything's pretty good except for care. So give her the brush. That should bring everything back up to 100. 98. Ooh. Okay, I think it was that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see. And then 31% potential left. So we did quite a bit today. 24% speed, 21 endurance, 22 jump, 21 flexibility. Okay, that's actually pretty good. There we go. That's how it's supposed to work. Alright. Oh, she's running! I've never seen them run in the pasture before. That makes me so happy. I think I've seen them trot before. Well, oh, those ears. Okay, let's go in. Can I bring her through here? Oh, guess not. Send to stable. Oh, you can do that too, but I like to lead them. Good girl. See you in the morning. Alright, let's see what we got going on today. Alright, I'm so happy to hear from River that you've been training hard. I might be getting a bit ahead of myself, but if you're feeling ready for a challenge, come see me in town and we'll have the official inauguration of Rivershine's competitions from Madeline. Sweet. Alright, any stuff for us? There's a little bit here. Okay, so we're gonna go see Madeline about competition. I think she's gonna let us do a competition today. So that's exciting. Apple. Nice. Good morning, Shiny Jade. Um, 50%. We do have 3 oats. So maybe we'll just give you 1 oat instead of... Yeah, we'll do that for today. Give you a good brushing. Alright, let's take care of the cleaning. So yeah, the one thing about this game is it is a little bit repetitive with the caring of the horses and stuff, which I enjoy playing, but I don't know how fun it will be to watch. That's why I don't know if this is going to be a good, like, series game or just showing you guys like how the game works and stuff. But it's so fun, and I'm really excited to see like the breeding and stuff too. I really hope that's actually implemented now. I think it is. But yeah, normally I would canter into town, but I think we're going to be doing that competition, so we're going to trot to save as much energy as possible. Alright, let's see where Madeline is. She doesn't look like she's by the competition. Okay, her house is up here, so we'll head over there. Look at that little sheepies. Yeah, it'll be a little bit slow going, so I might just meet you guys over there. Actually, I don't know if it matters if I lead the horse or not. But we're gonna lead her the rest of the way to Madeline's house. Grab a couple things on the way. Okay. Oops, wrong one. There you go. I think she's in here. Yeah. Good morning, Madeline. Ah, York, I'm delighted to share with you that the first competition is ready to take place in Rivershine. Now, if you're feeling ready to inaugurate our town's competition, just head over to the competition board in the town square. You'll find it right in front of the auction house. From there, you can register anytime you'd like to participate in a competition. We only have one that's organized for now, but I'm sure we'll have more competitions for you very soon. Well, let's see how our new Rivershine champion fares. Nice, and then we'll do chat real quick too. I understand the allure of participating in more challenging competitions, but it's worth considering the readiness of Shiny Jade. If your horse is barely able to compete at the difficulty, it may be challenging to win a desirable prize. On the other hand, if your primary objective is to earn a top prize, it may be more effective to compete at a lower level until your horse is better trained. In any case, you're welcome to participate in as many competitions as you want. The more the merrier, as they say. Cool. Alright, oh, there's a few things over there, so let's just lead you over here, and we'll see if that makes any difference. Good morning, chickens. I like this, the lattice and stuff. The style of this town is just immaculate. Okay, competition board is over here by the horse statue. Now, it is cool that these are cross-country competitions. I find it really fun. The challenging part is that I don't think they give you any indication of like a good time. So let's see. Alright, so we can do Rivertown beginner. Yes, there's a time limit of 3 minutes, but it doesn't say what a good time is actually going to be. But we could win up to $1,000 if we do well, so we're just going to try our best. Oh, look at this. I love this camera. Nice, okay. So yeah, they would have just set up the jumps like through town. That's so cool. Okay, let's go. And then a tip that I found really helpful is I'll gallop towards a jump, but then canter until I get close, like when I get close to it, and that way you sort of gain back some of that energy as you go over the jump. Because you don't go over the jumps faster when you gallop, I don't think. I think it's always kind of the same jumping speed. So it's a little bit of like free time to get back some stamina. And it looks like you don't gain any skill. Ooh, tight turn. But yeah, you don't get any skills from the competitions, at least it's not showing them. Oh. Yeah, I used to know this course pretty well during the demo. Oh, I didn't slow down. Oh, we're at the end. It's okay. Nice. 101, nice. We won. Okay, that's so fun. Great job, Shiny Jade. Alright. Let's go talk to her. Oh, she's over here now. Cool. So yeah, now we have $1,800. It's so exciting. Quest. That was an impressive performance, York. I offer you my congratulations on inaugurating our town's first competition. Well, it's not exactly our town's first competition, but it has certainly been a few years since we've last hosted one. I'm delighted to have you here, York, truly. It's only a little sad for us to have a new champion. Rivershine used to host the most famous competitions. It was a source of pride for our town and attracted many travelers. Unfortunately, our champion left town after her last horse grew too old to compete. She could not bring herself to continue without them, and instead decided to create statues to honor them. That's so sad. I don't blame her though. You can see in our town square the first statue she made for her horse, Wild Sprout. We're quite lucky to... Wait, did you see the statue glow a little just now? Silly me, I think my imagination is getting the best of me these days. Regardless, I'm very proud of you and Shiny Jade for your performance today. I'm sure that everyone in town agrees with me. I know you have already won a prize, but I wanted to give you a little extra to celebrate your achievement. And if you'd like to compete again, please don't hesitate to sign up at the competition board again. Wow. That's so nice. Yeah, she gave me another $1,000. Wow. That's so nice. Okay, so actually, I just want to check. So we've got 30% potential left. So I think we're gonna try to focus maybe a little bit on jumping, but mostly I think speed and endurance. And yeah, so my strategy personally for this game is, besides this first competition, I might do one per day, but usually I wait until my potential is all done, just so I can use my energy levels for that instead to gain the skill first. And to me that just, the math just works out a little bit better. I feel better about not losing as much potential. But that's obviously up to any individual person who wants to play this game. And the first horse isn't really going to be that good on purpose, but I get attached to my first horse always, so I just don't want her to be, like, have worse stats than she can, basically. So I'm going to probably train her up pretty good until her potential is done, and then we'll do competitions. And then I like to do 2, maybe 3 competitions a day. If you get, like, once you get better horses, I think you can do 3. But I think for this horse, probably just 2. And then if you as well give like a carrot or something in between, that helps too. Okay, so we did run out of our energy for today. So we're gonna head back to the stable, although I do want to show you guys one other thing. If you happen to want more flexibility, my favorite thing to do is just to ride in a circle around this tree. Works pretty well, especially I think if you trot, it's a little easier. But yeah, that's something that I would like to do if I happen to have a really low flexibility horse. Yeah, let's hop in, I'll give you the brush. Nice, alright. Should be, yep. Okay, oh, trust is up to 11%, 27% speed, 24 endurance, 24, 21. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. Let's send you to the pasture for just a little bit there. Oh, get her go! Okay, I'm gonna grab the stuff that's in the pasture as well. But yeah, if you guys like horses, probably you'll like this game. I think there's a lot to like about it too, and of course this is just scratching the surface of what you can do in it. We just have the one horse, we've only done one competition. The rides get tougher, there's trails you can go on, like out in the wilderness. Apparently there's wild horses. That wasn't in the demo at all, but they mentioned it, so that's exciting. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what this game is going to offer going forward. So if you guys have any interest, definitely let me know. I'd be totally willing to show my path through the game, or just show more of like the how-to, or like how the game works, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to be playing this game a lot. Whether I record and edit, I don't know. I might not have too much time for it, but I definitely love it. Oh, the animations are so good too. And then if you see over here the little award that she won for her competition, that just makes me so happy. But yeah, we made it through our first competition, so I think that's a good place to end it here. As always, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I really hope that you enjoy this game. It's super fun. Definitely recommend checking it out, and at least for the next couple of days it's 10% off, and it's in early access, so I think it still has more stuff to be added, but it seems like it's got a lot of content already. Like, I've basically just scratched the surface here. But yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.